Hello my YouTube beauties and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to sit down and actually play with some of the makeup that I posted in my makeup haul not that long ago. Okay, so now that my hair is back, I am going to prime my face. I'm going to do half my face with this Model's Own Face Brace face primer, and this is the mattifying one. So I'm going to open this up. This is the one that had all the weird little bubbles in it. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to apply it, I think, to the right side of my face. The pump sucks. Just throwing that out there. I pump it, and then the product comes out after I'm already done pumping it, which doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's what it looks like on my hand. It's like it feels like it has a lot of silicone in it. Feels very smooth and almost like really a little too silky. Like, I'm not sure how this is going to keep me matte. My hands are it's almost like an extra version of silky. It's like almost wet feeling. Then I have another primer here with me. It's the Ulta Matte Prime Oil-Free Primer. And so I'm going to squeeze it. This looks weird. And put it on the left side of my face. Definitely smells better than the Model's Own primer. Both sides feel very similar. I think these are very similar primers. Like, they look the same with the product inside. So, all right, I'm all primed. And I have a foundation that I'm going to go in with. It's the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Comfort Serum Foundation in Ivory. Hopefully this matches me. I've been out in the sun. So it doesn't have a pump, so that kind of sucks. But I'm going to try this with a beauty blender. I've just been kind of going to a beauty blender lately. This is the Morphe sponge, but I'm going to pick it up. It's thicker. It's not super runny or anything. It's not going to slide down my hand. So I'm going to start on this side of my face. It smells weird. Already applying it, it's dewy. And I am oily, so hopefully this is not dewy. So that's just with one little coat on my cheek. You can definitely still see some redness peeking through on my cheek, and I'm going to start on my chin. My chin is my problem area. Like, you see all this? It just smells weird. I don't know. I would say that this is definitely medium coverage. It's not covering like I expected it to. It's definitely medium. For some reason I thought this was like going to be a full coverage foundation. I'm going to have to go back in on my cheeks and put a little more. It feels really lightweight, which is good, but it's definitely it definitely has some glow to it, which we'll see how my skin does with it. Normally glowy foundations do not work out well for me. All right, I'm gonna go back in, take what's left on my hand and put this over my redness. See, and it's buildable, which is good. Like, it's covering up really nicely. I am going to set this because I always set my foundations with powder, especially this one. I mean, that's really nice. It looks, so I'm looking in the mirror right here. It covered up nicely with that second layer. It definitely helped hide some of that redness on my cheeks. All right, I like it so far. Hopefully it does not make me super oily. Later today, I'm going to use the Fit Me Maybelline concealer. This is like way too dark. What? I don't like the little tiny applicator. I'm used to the Tarte Shape Tape, and so that thing is like bulky, and so this feels very weird and small. So let's start with that. Let's see how it applies with a beauty blender. I'm not a huge fan of applying my concealer with a sponge. I like it a little better with a brush. So let's see how it does on this side with a sponge, because for me it almost seems like it picks up some of the foundation on my cheek when I'm blending it in with a sponge. So I don't like that. I would definitely not say this is full coverage, like compared to the Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, I don't think anything's really gonna beat that. It's pretty. It's definitely not covering up my dark circles. So I'm just gonna add a little more. And I'm someone that has a lot of dark circles. Like my dark circles are, they want to say hello to everyone. So they are not going to be concealed very easily. And maybe it's because I'm applying it with a sponge. So it's a little better with the second layer, but still not. I mean, I think that this is definitely more of a natural concealer. You are not going to cover up your dark circles all the way, but it's nice and it's looks like it's matte. Oh, I'm creasing up here. I always do this. I always like raise my like little forehead lines and then my foundation creases before I have the chance to set it. I don't have a powder to try out, so I'm going to take this Laura Mercier translucent powder. I had the travel size forever and I finally ran out, so I had to go buy the full size, and yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, I have cheese here. I forgot about that. I don't have a bronzer, so what I'm gonna do is take this Hourglass Ambient Lighting bronzer. This is one of my favorite bronzers of all time. It looks like it has some sparkles in it, but it really doesn't. I feel like I put bronzer too far down, so I'm just gonna take this LA Girl Pro face powder and put this right underneath my bronzer. I don't have a blush, so let me just go use a quick blush real quick. Okay, so I just quickly went and applied this Mally Effortlessly Airbrush Highlighter in Stardust. It looks like this, and then I applied this blush from Mally as well, and it's called Perfect Peach. These are the ones that Kathleen Lights was raving about. Back to stuff that I actually have. I have a lipstick, a brow product, and an eyeliner left. So I'm just gonna try, and I'm gonna eat some cheese first. So far my foundation and my primer looked really good. So for my brows, in my last video, my drugstore haul, I was mentioning how I really wanted to go try the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I couldn't find it when I actually went the first time, but I went back and I found it, so I figured I would review it for you guys as well. I got the shade Brunette. I think it's a little too warm for me, so I'm going to spoolie through my brows. So this formula right now, I can tell you, is definitely drier than the ABH Brow Wiz. It tugs a little more at your brow when you're putting the product in. Then I'm going to set them. So I like this. It's definitely drier and I need a different color. But other than that, this is a really good dupe for the Brow Wiz. It's just a little drier. So I'm going to set them. It's actually good timing because I needed a new one. And where did it go? So I'm going to use this Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara, and it's in the shade Brownie Brows. This is an awesome dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow. It's got that little tiny precise little brush, and it's tinted. So I've found that it's kind of been helping with having the wrong eye color or eyebrow pencil color. Makes it it makes it less warm. It's a little better. So for my eyes, I don't think I brought what needed to in here. I'm going to use this Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar by Too Faced. This has some really good transition colors in there. And I'm going to take this big fluffy brush from Sigma. It's the E40. These palettes smell so good. I'm sorry that I don't have as many products as I thought I did in doing, like, testing out all this makeup. Alrighty, then I'm going to take a more precise brush. I need to clean this brush. It's the Morphe or MAC 217, and take this truffled shade right here. Then I'm going to take this e.l.f., where'd it go? This e.l.f. Baked eyeshadow in Toasted. This is one of my favorite colors from that line, and I'm going to take it on my finger and put it on, it looks like that. Put it on my eye. Then I'm going to take this chocolate bar again and put truffled up near the lash line and then mix it with peanut butter. That's all I'm going to do with truffled, and then I'm going to take a pencil brush from e.l.f. and dip it in peanut butter and just start blending this out to make it look a little more seamless and blended. Okay, so next I have to try this NYX Très Jolie gel pencil liner. I can't tell you how hard it was to find this. Like, it is not everywhere. Oh, this is really thick. Okay. It is in black, because I think this is the only one that Très Jolie has. Ooh, and it's a twist up. Perfect. This is very similar to the Marc Jacobs highliner. I may have said that in the last video as far as like what it looks like. It's not as pigmented as I want, like right away. It's pulling on my eye a little bit. It's drier than I thought. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely drier. The Marc Jacobs ones are very creamy. All right, so we're gonna go with that. This is okay. It's dry, so as you hold on to it and you use it throughout the next couple months, it's gonna get drier. So just as you think about this, this starts out as a dry formula, and so as you hold on to it and use it, it's only gonna get drier. So just keep that in mind. It was, I think, like $12. So it was still up there in price for drugstore, but it's okay. It's okay. I like my Smashbox gel liner one better. Then I'm going to put some mascara on my lashes, on my top and bottom lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my mascara on, and you know, looking at my foundation and stuff, it looks really good. I like it a lot. Hopefully it will stay matte throughout the day. I don't know. I'm always a little concerned that it says like serum, comfort serum. That normally means that it's going to be pretty oily. So the last thing I have to try is this matte LA Girl Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. And from what I remember when I swatched it, it was more of a whipped formula, so we'll see. This is definitely more peachy than I thought it was going to be. Don't know if I like the applicator. I like the little divot in, like a Jeffree Star lipstick. I like that. I don't know if I like this color. Is this the same color that's in there? Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I've only had it on for a couple minutes and it's already too sticky for me. I kind of have to wipe it off. So I am going to go wipe this lipstick off. I do not like it. I'm not gonna be able to talk like this. So quickly going over this before I go take this stupid lipstick off. I really like these primers. I think that they applied my foundation really well, and I think they're both pretty similar. I would honestly choose the Matte Prime Ulta one over this one, because the Model's Own one is it's significantly more expensive than this one. This one's like $7 and this is like $12 or something. It's more. So if you had to pick, I'd pick this one. I hate this lipstick. It's like really sticky and not in a glossy way. Like, it's not smooth sticky, it's tacky sticky. Ew, no. I like this concealer. I'm definitely going to use it more on more natural days. This is not to beat my Tarte Shape Tape, but it is a good drugstore alternative. And I liked how it blended out to a nice matte finish. I like this foundation so far. I've only had it on my skin for a little while, but I really liked the way that it applied. It is definitely more of a medium coverage, but it is buildable, so that's good. And it is comfortable. It doesn't really feel like I have foundation on my skin. And yeah, I really like the way it looks when it's set with powder. So yeah, I think I'm gonna really like this. And then, what else did I try? I tried this NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Again, a drier formula, and I need a different color. But other than that, it's good. This NYX Très Jolie liner, I was a little disappointed because it was so dry, and I really it tugged at my waterline, which kind of hurt. Hopefully, and I don't think it's as pigmented as I wanted it to be because it is more dry. It was harder to get the pigment on my waterline. So that was kind of, I was kind of disappointed at that. And then I hate this. I need to take it off my lips. It's getting more sticky as I'm talking. So I need to go take this off and I do not like this. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on my future videos. I do have an Instagram and Twitter account, so if you would like, you can follow me there. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!